Welcome to MEM's 8th grade Bookcast. I'm Olivia B. and ready to review. The book we are focusing on today is Crank by Ellen Hopkins. Crank is a young adult realistic fiction. Ellen Hopkins was born March 26, 1955 in Long Beach, California. Hopkins began her writing career with nonfiction books for children including Daredevils and Orcas, High-Steez Superman. She has written 56 nonfiction books as well after those. The book we're reviewing today, Crank, was inspired by her daughter that became addicted to crystal meth, or crank. Her struggles urged Ellen to write her famous novel, Crank, meant to express the horrible influences of drug abuse and addiction. Hopkins has written several verse novels on teenage struggles as well, including Burn, Impulse, Identical, Glass, Tricks, and Fallout. 15-year-old Christina Georgia Snow is a typical perfect daughter. She gets excellent grades and never gets in trouble, although it only took a couple of weeks for her whole world to turn upside down. Her parents got divorced when she was young, and one summer she went to visit her irresponsible dad. It just took one summer. Christina goes, but the girl who comes back is not that girl. It's Bree. Bree is the complete opposite of her. She's fearless and stupid, and that's where it all begins. Adam, the boy Bree falls in love with, introduces her to Crank, otherwise known as crystal meth.
Also, Crank leads Bree on a wild journey that what she thought would make her life exciting, headed for a struggle to get her life back.
The conflict of this book is crystal meth, or crank. Crank screwed up Christina's life, and she hated it so much she called it the monster. Even though she hated it and tried everything in her will, she could not give it up. Crank is a very interesting book. It is very deep and has a lot of detail. I recommend this book to ages 13 and up. Crank is an extraordinary book. It teaches you a very important lesson that shows you there can be horrible consequences for what you do, and some people might even learn from her mistakes. Although this book can get slow and boring at some points, it is a great book. I rate this book with an amazing 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for listening, everybody. Catch us next time at MEM's 8th grade Bookcast. And remember, keep reading and keep listening.